Alright y'all, it's Dan. I want to welcome y'all to my home in the sticks. Lord of mercy, I told you you was going to see me again, but you know what? We fitting to fire that thing up right there. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Got my charcoal basket. I don't know if you can see it, but it's down there in the pit barrel. I have a half chimney filled up with briquettes. Just a side note, I'm using Kingsford Blue in the pit barrel cooker. That's what they recommend. And according to the instructions, it's you fill that charcoal basket up about level. You take out about 40 briquettes and you put it in this half chimney right here. And what I have right here is just old tumbleweed. I'm gonna light it up and set that right on top of it, and we're gonna let it go for about 15 minutes. Well, okay, Dan. What are you cooking on the pit barrel cooker? Well, I'm glad you asked. Everybody loves pot roast, and here in Mississippi, everybody loves pot roast. I know I do. So I thought I would do a Mississippi pot roast on the pit barrel cooker. It's gonna be some fine eating, y'all. I have some, I don't know if you can see it, but right over there, them little brown things sitting next to the cooker. Those are some mesquite chunks. I'm gonna throw one or two, three mesquite chunks in that pit barrel. We're gonna season up this chuck roast that I have, and I'm gonna show it to you. We are gonna smoke it for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours on the pit barrel, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do next. So give me a second. We're gonna get off in this shop and I'm gonna show you what we're working with. All right, y'all, it's been about 15 minutes on the half chimney. What we're gonna do is we're gonna dump this guy off into the pit barrel, and we are gonna also add in our mesquite, right? And that's what it's looking like. Let's go on and put our grate in here. Add in our rebar. All right, and let's put the lid on. Okay, what I failed to mention is I went ahead and set, I don't know what it's called, like a vent hole or whatnot, but it's set for 1/4. It's open about 1/4 of a way, and that's for my elevation. Let's go inside and I'm gonna show you what's gonna go on this thing. What I have here is about a 4-pound boneless chuck roast. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some extra virgin olive oil, and I'm gonna try out this Pit Barrel Cooker Company beef and game pit rub. And that's what we're gonna put on this chuck roast. Most of the time you do these things in, slow cookers and things like that. So we're doing this on the pit barrel. And the other ingredients are some au jus and some ranch, some dry ranch, and some pepperoncinis. Those will come into play later on, and I'll show you how that's gonna work out into the scheme of things, and also some butter. So let's get to seasoning this guy up so we can put him on that pit barrel cooker. I'm gonna give this guy just a little small dousing of some olive oil, and all we're using it for is just to make the rub stick. That probably wasn't even a tablespoon. We're gonna rub it on there. And I'm not trimming this guy. We're just gonna roll with it just like it is. We're gonna try out this pit barrel beef and game rub, and we're gonna douse this down pretty liberally. You can use any rub that you want, preferably a rub that's good on beef. We're gonna catch these sides real good. And I tell you, I actually stuck my finger in this rub and tasted it. It's got a really good taste. Let's take this guy outside and let's get this chuck roast on the pit barrel cooker. Go on and get one of these rebars out of the way. Go on and put this baby on the smoker. All right, put our other bar back in. Cover this guy up. Looking good, looking real good. We're gonna let this chuck roast go for probably about 2 hours. I'm just testing it right now, especially on the mesquite. I don't want to over smoke it. Mesquite's a strong, tasty wood, so we're just gonna roll with 3 chunks in there right now. Give me about 2 hours, and we'll see what it looks like from there. And don't forget, if you're looking, you ain't cooking. All right, y'all, it's been 2 hours that this chuck roast has been on the pit barrel. Let's take a look at it. It's looking mighty good. We got to get this hot roast out of here. There we go. And this baby is hot. Doesn't that look good? This covered back up. Let's go inside and we're gonna finish this guy up. So let's go inside. All right, let's finish this off. What we're gonna add is 6 ounces of this peppercini juice into the pan, and all I did was stick that pot roast into a disposable aluminum pan. Next thing we're gonna add is our Hidden Valley Ranch. We're gonna apply this directly on top of the roast. Now we're gonna add our pack of Anjou right on top of the ranch. Now we're gonna add our butter, 1 stick of butter. We're just gonna put the patch right on top of roast. All right, now the last thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna put some of these pepperoncinis on top of it and around it. Some recipes will tell you you should use 5, some say 8, but you know what, you do what you want to do. We're just gonna add some pepperoncinis in here. A piece of aluminum foil, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna cover this guy up. Let's go put this guy back on the pit. Oh, let's see if we can get it in there. All right, back on the pit barrel. It goes for another 3 hours. So give me about 3 hours and then we're gonna check it. All right, y'all, here we go. It's been 3 hours and I pulled the chuck roast off of the PBC. We got some fresh maters going on out the garden and some bread. I'm finna crack this thing open and show you what it looked like. Ooh, Lord have mercy. All right, let me show you what this thing looks like. Ooh-wee. You want to talk about tender. Oh my. All right, y'all, I'm gonna have to say that's a success. Ooh-wee. All right, y'all, here it is plated up. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me go and give it a taste test. I'm thinking it's gonna taste good too. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Put some of this bread off in it. Ooh. Lord, I'm here to tell you. Ooh-wee. So there you have it. Mississippi pot roast, a smoked pot roast, cooked on the PBC. Let me bring you outside right quick and show you something. All right, this PBC's been rocking and rolling for about 5.5 hours, and I'm here to tell you it is still smoking hot in there. I don't know how this cooker does it, but it has maintained temperature for the last 5 hours with no problems. So we finna get our eat on. I want to take y'all along on the maiden cook, the first cooked on the PBC. I'm here to tell you, it looks like it's gonna be a good one. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the Home That Sticks channel, y'all need to come on over here and give me a look, because I'm really always doing stuff, really. And with that being said, you know it's coming. Man, sure enough, gonna say it. Don't let nobody dull your shine. I mean, nobody. You get your shine on. It's that important. And we will see you and y'all in the next video.